Hey everybody, it's Doug here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to our first set of game rounds for Set a Watch Sword of the Coin. This will be the second episode of the previous episode. You can go back on the watch list and see I did the setup, basically walk through that. And I want to start off with this is kind of a semi-blind playthrough. I won't say it's fully blind because I played the original and it's very similar. I have not played this version of it yet, even in testing, and it does have a few things that are different. And I noticed that when I was watching some playthroughs of this game again, just to refresh myself, and everybody makes a lot of mistakes on it. So I'm super concerned about that, but I'm going to do my best. So the first thing that we're going to do here, we're going to jump right into it. We're not going to waste any time. Everything's set up and ready to go. I want to double check one thing, like on the first turn, when do you reveal, at the very beginning, when do you reveal the first location? I don't remember when, so I want to check that already. Again, I'm just going to make sure that we are good to go. Preparing. I guess we do that during like normal course of play, right? So I guess so. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll just do it in the sequence of play and see how that plays out, right? I mean, before we can go to, we reveal the next location is usually the last thing you do. So I think it would be the first thing you do here, right? I'm going to do that anyway, just because it won't matter in the end of in the scheme of things. So this is a nomad camp. That's where we're going to start our adventures at. Now, normally we would have -2 fire, but because this is the first turn, we starting here, we don't actually do that. And when we do actually populate the horde, it'll be 7 cards. But it says during the camp phase, adventurers as a group may discard a number of coins. Then X fire, where fire is the number of coins discarded. So we can add to the fire with coins, but we don't have any, so that's a bad starting point. But it is what it is. Okay, the first thing we're going to do, rather than in our new turn, is we're going to roll our dice. And basically, I'm just going to roll them right here in front of you. So these will be the dice for the Artificer. 4, 4 to 4. That's not actually terrible. Not great either. The Heretic is a 4, 5, and a 2. That's okay. Then we got the Barbarian here. Barbarian has a chance for some big numbers. A 9, a 6, and a 5. It's not awful. And then last but not least, we got the 3d4s from the Witch. But don't let that fool you. She's actually pretty cool. So a 2, a 1, and a 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Now, the next thing that happens, we have to decide who's going to camp on the first round of the game. And remember, each character has to camp twice. I'm going to think about who's got the coolest abilities of the characters in camp. I think it might be even though the Artificer rolled okay, we might send the Artificer to camp first to start gathering or using the craft items ability. That might be the way to go. The craft items ability doesn't require a. I don't think it's the number of on the die that we use, so it's going to be 4. We're going to look at 4 items and pick one and rearrange the other 3 how we want for the future of the game. That's pretty cool. And we definitely need the Barbarian. Let's see if what the Witch can do. She's got her flip over and refresh your familiar, but the transform, we don't need that. Hex is the negate the next, that's not so good yet as an ability. And then of course this one is not active yet. Maybe she's the one that goes to camp, because all she's got is really, her cards aren't going to help her in this scenario, except for maybe her familiar. And then her familiar basically says the cat attack revealed creatures in the first position. When the cat attacks, you may peek at the top of the... Now remember, right now we're just deciding who goes to camp. But the Witch's dark magic ability isn't something that really thrills me to no end either. So I think we're going to take... this is a super hard decision, even at the beginning of the game. But I do think we're going to take our first camp action with the Artificer. Now, the other reason that I didn't get into is these 4s are going to be very useful on the board as well. We got 3 4s. We could actually activate all 3 of the special runes at the camp if we wanted to, but we're not going to do that, I don't think. I don't even think we're going to do 2 of them, because I don't think sealing... we can seal, bolster, and vanquish, but I don't know if I want to do that yet. And once we've decided who's going to camp, we're going to do the camp phase. So, trying to decide if we want to do that with the ruins. What is, okay, Seal says you can search the graveyard for an unhallowed. There's no unhallowed in the graveyard. And we can, yeah, we can vanquish that. It's vanquish is take the top card of the horde and remove it from the game. That might be worth it because there's only one thing in the horde right now, but I think we'll wait on that. We're not going to use those for that ability, so let's decide on what camp actions we're taking with our 4. We know what one of them is going to be, so we're going to place a die right here, and it says draw a number of cards from the deck equal to the value of the die spent to activate this ability. There it is. And we're going to draw 4 items from this deck. Let's see how that goes. 1, 2, I don't know how well I shuffled this. That's why I'm drawing weirdly. 3 and 4. It seems like there are a lot of items clumped together. I did shuffle it quite a bit, but now we know we have a variety. We got the Dancing Sword. Now, remember, this comes at us at no cost, so it's usually worth looking at some of the most expensive ones. This is Dancing Sword. Activate. Choose a creature within range and deal that creature damage equal to the number of dice spent this round. Camp and on watch. Oh, that is super powerful. Man, you could just at the end of a round, you just wallop on somebody. Now you use that, you activate it, but still. The Staff of Orcs activate deals to the creature in the first and second position damage equal to the value of the die spent on this card. That's good. Not as good as this. Acid Vial. Choose a revealed creature in the first and second position. Deal 8 direct damage to that creature. Illusionary Shield. Exhaust. That means we don't get to use it. Take the creature in the first position of the line and move it to the horde or prevent an exhaust from a summon card. Okay. I think we're going to take this, and then we'll put these back in order. I think the Acid Vial, then the Orc Staff, and the last will have the Illusionary Shield, because that's not that amazing. And that was our first die spent already. Wow. I gotta double check how powerful this is and who I want to have it. Now, when he does this, you can give it to Tom Digby. I think you can give it to whoever you want, and this probably doesn't matter who it belongs to. I think he's going to keep it. So the Artificer has 1 of 2 items. You know, the Artificer is a ranged character. Maybe we don't give that. I don't think it matters. It's a Dancing Sword. It's kind of a magic item. We'll see how that works. We're going to leave with the Artificer for now. Actually, we're going to give this to the Heretic. You know why? Because the Heretic's actually in play. The Artificer's at camp, so we want to be able to use this in that item in the first round. So we're going to do that. Now, as you can see, we got all kinds of actions to do. I'm tempted to chop wood. It says chop wood. Up, we can place up to 3 dice there. Move the firewood token 2 spaces. I like doing that because I don't like to ever go below where we can't see 2. So I do think, as much as it might be regretful, I might, let me just check Scout Ahead. Scout Ahead might be worth it as well. That's right here. If we Scout Ahead, it says up to 3 placements. Draw and look at the top 2 cards of the creature deck. For each card, return either to the top or the bottom of the creature deck. So I think, and equip means we change out our skills. We don't need to heal. Checking the map requires a 4+. Checking the map says draw the top card of the map deck and the top card of the unspent location deck. I think what we're going to do is we're going to take a 4 and do that for sure. We're going to check the map. Now what that means is we're going to draw this card. We're also going to draw one of these cards and decide which one goes on top. So we're going to have, they're both going to be 2 7s, so that's not that big a deal. Each time an adventurer defeats a goblin, you may re-roll unspent dice. When the Grand Bazaar, when this location enters play, draw 2 items and add them to the merchant board. Ooh. Well, obviously we're going to discard the tribal. Play for each card, return it either to the top or bottom of the... No, that's, I'm looking at the... Check the map. Place on the top of the map deck. Okay. And then, okay, so I'm just doing this check map. Draw the top card of the map deck, the top card of the unlook. Choose one and place it on top of the map deck. Okay, we're going to choose the Grand Bazaar. So we know we're going to the Grand Bazaar next. And that one is gone. Okay, and then our last 4 is going to be used to chop firewood. 1, 2. Now, before I finish this off, I need to take these 2 coins and put them on there. There is something on there that is worth 2 coins, and when we go into the merchant phase, I might actually buy it because it's pretty cool. Plus, discard to get +2 fire. That would put us at 11 already. That'd be pretty solid. I think we're going to end up doing that. Not that there aren't other super cool items. Now, the way the merchant thing works is these items, even though I'm going to refresh the items, they're not going to go away. They're just going to be tucked under, and you have to buy them. And you'll see how it works. Anyway, that is it for the camp phase. So the Artificer has done the camp. We set up camp where our other characters on watch, ready for the Horde to come at us, as you saw in the intro story. And then we're going to go to the merchant phase. So now we can purchase items from the market or refresh the items to the new market, add coins on each camp action space that is marked. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to do that. We're going to take these 2 coins that we've accumulated in the market, and we're going to, this is just going to go away, but we're going to do this one. Discard to get +2 fire, can be discarded in the camp or on watch. We're going to do it right now. Might as well. It's going to go up to 11. Boom. Okay, and then we're going to refresh the market, so we know we're going to draw a card and we're going to put it out there. We know that it's the Staff of the Orcs. Then we're going to add coins to each of these ones that we did not take. So boom, boom, and boom. Now they're more enticing to take next time around. And then now we go to the real heart of the game, which is the watch phase. It says we're going to prepare the creature line and reveal creatures based on the campfire level. So we still can, we're almost at a point where we can see 3, but we can only see 2. So let's go do that. The thing I like about this mat is it's got 8 spaces. So you know you can just go 1, 2, 3. You don't have to worry about really counting. And then we're going to reveal the first 2. Now we reveal them in order because it could matter based on what is revealed. The first thing is a vampire. See, reveal. Steal the highest available spent die and add it to the vampire's value. That is a 4 because the only spent dice are the artificers. So we're just going to add it there right now. Then the second one is going to be a Frostworm. If it's in the first position, we reduce the fire, where fire is equal to the number of exhausted abilities on the adventurer card. That'd be 3. It's got an attack of 2 and a health of 7. So we know we got to take the Frostworm out before he moves up into the first position. Unfortunately, we got 2 melee folks and a couple of archery folks. The witch is archery, but she can't do that much. Well, actually, she can. Oh, that ability is exhausted. Darn it. We're going to have to use her cat, right? The cat can attack a revealed creature in the first position. When the cat attacks, you may peek at the top card of the creature deck. I don't know what the value of that is yet. I don't think we're going to have her go first. We might have the... Man, the heretic... Let's look at the heretic real quick. I think the heretic might be going first. Kind of want to get this dragon out of the way. I don't want it to end up in the first position. So let's see. Defeat one. Nope, that's not going to help us. Pyre, corpse pile. Nope. Commune. Reveal 1 card. If it is a summon, negate the. Nope. That's already, and that's the one that's not in play. These cards are not helpful to us right now. So let's take a look at the barbarian. See if we can do something to get rid of that Frostworm with the barbarian. Stone's Throw, passive for each melee adventurer on watch, include the barbarian. You may resolve a single die direct attack to +1 range. We're going to do that. Now we have a 9 here. We're going to have to use the 9, I think, to kill it. We can also leap, exhaust this ability to defeat 1 creature in the line and gain +1 range until the end of the next round. This just exhausts it just to kill it. We're going to do that and kill this guy. Now, you know what, though? Hold on. The vampire's an 8. I think we can get him anyway. We have a 9. So we're going to defeat this guy. He is going into the discard pile. And that means that these are all going to move up. And we're going to get the reveal one. Again, hopefully it doesn't have any weird abilities. Oh, a summon card right away. Wow. Choose 1 adventurer to immediately exhaust. Immediately exhaust 1 of their abilities. That's a weird way to phrase it. Should be immediately exhaust, not exhausts. 1 of their ability cards, then discard this card to the graveyard and replace it with the top card of the Unhallowed deck. Do you believe that? That's crazy, isn't it? Well, we know what the top card of the Unhallowed deck is, unfortunately. So this is going to go away. We're going to have to, I think, we're going to get rid of the Hex right now. We'll exhaust that. Negate the next die value creature's power. In the first position. I think we're going to do that. And then the Collector comes out. If the Collector's in the first position, the adventurer as a group discard their most expensive items. That's wonderful. I only have 1 item. It's very, very good. We're probably going to use it shortly to kill something with it. And by the way, that leap ability that I used to kill the dragon from the barbarian, it exhausts. It does not use a die. So we can almost kill this guy. We will kill him. Can we kill all of them is the question. Ongoing items cannot be used. So we have to kill him before we can kill the... we have to kill the vampire now. So the vampire is an 8. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take, the barbarian's going to hit the vampire with a 6. Wait, yeah, 6. No, a 5. And then a 3 from the witch. So these are exhausted, and we have killed the vampire. Okay. Oh wait, that puts him in first position. Nope, can't do that. Can't do that. Man, see, this is what I'm talking about being a real puzzly game. We do have the stone's throw thing for the barbarian. It says passive for each melee adventure on watch. There are 2. You may resolve a single die direct attack with a +1 range. Okay, so we can resolve 2, and the witch is ranged anyway, so it's okay. So we can do this. We can hit him. It was a 9 actually, or a 5 rather. Yeah, but now see, now we need a 10, so that's not going to work. I think we're going to need the 9, and then the witch is 1 to take the collector out. I think that's what we have to do. Then we got to get rid of this vampire too. So we're going to do that. Let me think about that. Yeah, okay. We killed our first big bad. It's in actually the summons out of the game. I got to make a discard. Making a discard pile. The graveyard is over here. If I can organize things well enough. There we go. Okay. And so we've killed him. Now we got to kill the vampire. Now how do we want to do that? Now with the cat familiar, the cat can attack revealed creatures in the first position. When the cat attacks, you may peek at the top card of the creature deck. It's got a 5. I mean, we could use that to attack or we can just, we need an 8, right? So we can use the 5 and we're going to attack with this 5, and then the heretic will attack, no, we're going to use the 3 from the witch, and we will kill the vampire. Oh wait, before we do that, I should have moved these up and seen what this one is. Giant bat, first position. Swap the giant bat with the top vampire card in the graveyard. So see, there we go again. Nobody wants, the game does not want me to kill the vampire. So I think we did the 5, 6, 7, 8, right? Yeah, I think now we need to get a 6. I think what we're going to do there is we're going to take the 4. Oh, nope, can't do that. This is melee. I still have one more I can do. It says for each melee adventure on watch, which is 2, we can resolve a single die. So I did it once already, and I can do it again. So I guess we're going to have to, you know what, he can just use the 6 and just kill the giant bat. There. 6 is gone from the pool, and the giant bat is dead. And maybe, just maybe, we'll get to use the heretic. Wandering Giant, ongoing Wandering Giant's health is increased by the number of locations in the location card. So right now it's a 10. Just a 10. Because there's only one location in the location deck. So we have used the Barbarian's ability of Stone's Throw. We still have Rampage, but no, it's exhausted. If we do that, the Barbarian's exhausted, so we can't do that. We got to kill the vampire, and I think what we're going to do... Hold on. See, this game is really, really hard. So we need 8 points, right? So we need a 5. I guess we're going to have to do a 9 on this one. But are we going to be able to get the other? We don't even know what the other 2 creatures are yet, and we're starting to run low on dice. We can do this with the Witch and the Heretic. We're going to spend those 2 dice, and we'll finally kill the vampire. The vampire is gone, and everything moves forward. So it's like this. I'm going to flip this one over. Coffin Rat Swarm. Okay, that's wonderful. Ongoing. Rat Swarm's health is increased by the number of unrevealed creatures in the line. So right now it's a 6. I think we can do this. We need a 10 in the front line. So we got... Oh, man, look at these dice are terrible for this. So we got a 5. We've got to make sure we need a 5 for that, right? We still got the sword. Let's take a look at the sword. What the sword can, we can take out the giant with the sword, I think. Activate. Choose a creature within range and deal the creature damage equal to the number of dice spent this round. Camp and watch. That's a lot of. That's going to be right now a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we could wallop that thing for 8 points. And then we just need a 2. So let's not spend the 5 yet. Let's spend the 2 from the heretic, and we'll use the sword, and we will kill the giant. I think that's how that seems like that's how that would work, right? So then we got just 2 more creatures. Another forest. Okay, the forest giant ongoing is increased by the next creature's base health. Reveal the next creature in the line if necessary. We can't because there aren't any more. That was the last one. So we got to get 10 points worth of stuff done here. Can we do it? I don't know that we can actually. I think we're going to take damage already. Wow. This is bad. I told you I'm going to lose this game. I was pretty convinced. I'm going to try and win, but I'm probably going to lose. Well, let's see. We already used the leap transformation. Oh, we got the cat still. That's a 5. So we can attack with the cat. It does say exhaust, right? Passive, the cat can when the cat attacks. I think we can do that with the cat. It's just a 5 hit. See, it's just like these guys. It shows how much damage they do. And I think that we can just hit with the cat for 5. I'm going to just double check the familiar on the witch. Just want to make sure that that's how the works. Okay, once per watch phase, you may use your familiar's passive effect and make a direct attack without spending a die. Okay, the damage here is added to the result of the direct attack. Okay, we're going to use the cat to kill the coffin rat swarm. Boosh, it's gone. And then this moves up in the first position. It just has an ongoing. And then we need an 8. We have a 9 between the barbarian and the... And by the way, this isn't deactivated. It's just once per round. This kills the giant as well. And we made it through our first night. Wow. We actually had a couple dice left. We had 1 die left over. Actually, the witch had 1 die left over. So we're going to give everybody back their dice now. So at the end of the round, exhaust ability cards as a party based on the damage. We didn't take any because we actually avoided getting hit. We're going to put all the dice back where they belong. I think I did that round right. I think I might end an episode here just to hear from you all because I want to make sure I did that right. Let's go take a look though and just follow up with the end of the round. We're going to go to the end of the round and we'll see what happens. Okay. Okay. So we've done all that. We didn't take any damage. The end of the round came. We gave everybody their dice back. So the next thing we do is we go reveal the next location that we're going to. So our heroes are traveling and we know that we're going to the Grand Bazaar. When the location enters play, draw 2 items and add them to the merchant board. So we know that we're going to draw the acid and the illusionary shield. And one of the reasons I wanted to do that is because I am going to keep this seal scroll out. This is pretty good, so I want to keep that on top. Because now we're stacking items up on the merchant board, and we have to buy the ones on top first, I believe, if I recall how the merchant works. Let's just take a quick look at that. Again, this is my first round. It'll get faster as I go, but I'm kind of learning some of these new rules with you. And I haven't played in a while, so I just want to make sure I'm doing it right. I hope you don't mind, and I hope you will play along with me and help me with the rules. So, let's see. The merchant board. Where's the merchant? Come on, merchant. Camp phase. Should be right after the camp phase, you would think. Camp actions. Merchant phase, yes. Purchasing from the market. This section contains the trigger condition of the items. Okay, yeah. The adventurers resting group, yeah. The resting adventures and items. The items are now equipped. Okay, I thought, I'm going to read this, but I thought when you did the refresh, yeah, it says, yeah, draw 1 item and place it face up, covering another item of your choice in the market. Adventurers can only purchase the topmost items in the pile. Yeah, so that's a little bit of strategy there. You want to place things on top that you either want to buy or put things on bottom that you don't want to buy. So I want to keep this seal scroll out. It has value, and we may end up being able to pick it up next turn. So that is going to be the end of the round, actually. So I'm going to pause there. I think I did everything okay for the first round. I'm going to let you tell me. Our first big battle. Looks like we did okay. We have to get, I think, the Witch or the Barbarian into camp because they are almost exhausted with powers. And also, I don't think do we have to equip to refresh? I don't remember if we get to pick. New Wrestling Camp, Wrestling Player refreshes a card. So we do get to refresh the Artificer's Siphon Vortex. And now that is live, and it is defeat the creature in the front position, then move one unrevealed creature into the first position and gain charges equal to that number. So we can really blast something away there too with her now. And she's all set up and ready to go. And I liked all her 4s. It allowed us to do quite a bit in the camp last phase. So anyway, I think we did a good job here. You'll have to tell me. I'm going to get, like I said, I'm going to get this posted. Let me know if I did okay. And we'll talk to you in the next episode. I'm going to leave it post for a little while so I can hear back from you, though, and see if I did everything right.